Yo, people, what's going on? What's happening, man? It's your boy Bucks. Welcome to Bucks View again. Yo, people, man, listen. Like I've said before many times, and I'll always continue to say, and I always will say, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Everybody has an opinion, and everyone's opinion is valid. But can we actually ask the question, or can we actually say why are we overreacting so much? Listen, don't get me wrong. It's a disgusting elimination. It's a disgusting European record. Absolutely unacceptable, bruv. You know, I've seen videos, I've read things, and true what people are saying. But there's a balance to it, and the balance is when people say Arsenal has played the best football this season. Obviously, it's in the Premier League. We played abysmally in Europe this season, but we got to analyze. We got to understand what's really happening here. I think, from my perspective, we just don't know how to put ourselves out there in Europe. We really don't. Since that final in 2006, it's been shocking. Under Wenger, Emery, and especially under Arteta, Olympiacos, Villarreal, you've heard it. You've seen it, you've heard it all before. But I tell you what, man, you see this squad here, yeah? You see this particular squad here? This is a very special squad. It's a very unique squad because this squad is very emotionally and mentally still fragile. They've got a lot about them. They definitely do. And again, this is where the balance comes in. In many games in the Premier League, even in early stages of this season, they've shown us a level of character that we were kind of like, rah, okay, all right. You lot definitely got something about yourself, You lot, all right, you lot are different. You lot can put out a masterclass of a defensive performance, play with unity, play with cohesion, play with belief, and play with stubbornness that we haven't really seen from recent Arsenal sides. So, why is it so different in Europe? What is it? Is it the way European teams approach, or the way we approach those games, or is it just the nerves, or is it the mental, historical aspect of it? And I think that's what it is. I think overall we're still a very mentally fragile team and club as a whole, even the fans within the fan base, You could I didn't go to the game, of course, but you could I've seen interviews from people that were at the game, and they've said the atmosphere was just weird. Even from the fans were subdued. That's the words being used. The fans were subdued. And it was almost like they didn't believe, or they didn't know how to best put an atmosphere that could, replicate what you see in Prem fixtures, in Prem games. So I say that to say this. We do not have the capacity at this moment in time to go for both of those types of competitions. And we find ourselves only in one front, and it feels a bit mad, it feels a bit claustrophobic, it feels a bit, and I get what certain fans are saying, like, rah, like this ain't, do you know what I mean, all eggs in one basket. The rival fans, they're going to apply that with the pressure that comes with it. You put all your eggs in one basket and you must win it. Of course we must win it. That's why we're in it, because you must win it. But if we don't win it, don't let rival fans put the type of energy within our fan base to be like, yeah, you man flopped. These players, bro. We're on a journey. And if it's not our phase, if it's not our little moment of, glory yet, so be it. That's why I always say I don't mind as long as we're competing, as long as we're showing fight, as long as those players are leaving the pitch and we can say, rah, alright, cool. Couple yellow cards, you understand? Because they didn't accept this. I don't want Arsenal to get bullied, get absolutely embarrassed, get 7-0, and those are the things I don't want to see anymore. Get 8-2, and those are the things I no longer want, because the team is, even from a footballing aspect, is so fragile. Where it's different. Those are the previous teams. I think this team here is still mentally fragile, but in a sense of they just haven't gone through that. They just haven't experienced these kind of territories, winning those major honors. But I feel like everything that they're gonna go through this season, whatever is gonna transpire, if we end up winning the league or if we don't, but as long as we compete to that should give us the experience and strength in itself to maybe tip it next season and the following seasons. Because we know, listen, Arteta ain't going nowhere, and these players ain't going nowhere. So we don't want to start giving vibes as if like man's starting to really get into the players' heads like, raw, like we're flopping, and these men are young man, bro. And when you're young, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna maybe fall down a bit too early here and there. Like, again, I say it and I say it again. It is an unacceptable and disgusting elimination and disgusting record from Europe, and we should be embarrassed by that in its own. But I'm calm enough to really see things from a helicopter view, as they say, and just be like, raw, like the boys have made me super proud this season. The boys have made me believe again. And yes, cool, unacceptable leaving all of these cup competitions the way we've lost. But I just feel like in their head they wake up, they sleep, eat, drink Premier League, because you see the reaction all bounce backs. You see, like, this is everything that is consuming them this season. And it even looks like within that the stars are just aligned with how they're living, like Premier League day in, day out this season. Everything seems to be happening in a way where Arsenal have been fortunate there, they've been lucky here, they've earned that luck, this has happened and that's happened. Do you get it? We got Gabriel Jesus back. He has to start giving output. But then again, it's his first season at Arsenal. Next season, we know he's going to be better. So let's just go easy on the players. Let's harness all of our strength again. Let's go again. Sunday is a big game. Huge game, because we don't really know now what kind of Palace is going to be around. I don't know what to expect. Zaha might have a spring in his step. Elise might be loose and try to do a ting. And I don't know. 28 game mark. This is it. And you still can't 100% say, yeah, we're going to win it. But you have to come out with that kind of mantra and that kind of aura, because it's important for the confidence and it's important for the belief as a whole. Do you get it? And it's true what some people have said. For the rival fans, you lot would rather be in our position than the positions that you're in the league. So, Arsenal fans, don't let these rival fans get into you, and don't, just focus on what you lot are doing, and let's unite. It's true. We definitely, as a fan base, need to definitely unite more, regardless of some results here and there. You can analyze the results, of course. You can, who played well, who didn't play well. But in terms of saying, oh no, bottle jobs. Oh no, here we go again. This one needs to get out, and that one's flop. And and start to overly criticize. I don't think that's right, because it's all still to play for, and we're still more or less in control of our own destiny. These players need to feel the right energy, the right vibes. They always say how much the support from the fans is important. If we start going out there and creating content and talking all sorts of, I just don't think that's, I just don't think it's helpful. Again, I respect everyone's opinions, and everyone's opinions should be respected, and everyone's viewpoints. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, nothing is guaranteed, and nothing is promised. So all you can do is be in it to win it. So as long as we're in it, it means we have a chance. And we need to look at that from a point of strength and belief. Listen, people, please drop a like on the video. If you do like the video, please subscribe to the channel as well, and please share. Please turn on the bell notifications, as you know I upload videos every day, trying to grow my channel, trying to grow my audience. And I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. Let's go out there on Sunday and let's do the business, man, against Crystal Palace. We've been really poor this season. I can't see anything other than a win. And yeah, I'll do a quick match preview as well, go more into detail from a statistical standpoint. But yeah, people, I'll see you until then. Peace.